I'm Jade. I had Invisalign with Arnold. I finished in June of 2020 and these are still my results from it. I think we've built a good sort of relationship. I feel like I was a bit of his prodigy at first, He had a couple before me, I think, but I think I was one of his first ones. We did it the old school way, so we did it with the moulds rather than the scanners and stuff. So the scanners are miles better, the mould was not nice. But yeah, no, it was good, he's really nice. If I had any issues, I could just tell him, and he's brutally honest as well. So I did go back when I said I needed more retainers in March, whenever it was. I felt like one of the teeth was just, just slightly off, and he picked up on it instantly and he was like, yeah, no, it's not perfect, we need to get this. So you are getting your value for money, that they won't just give you your initial and then not review it again. They will keep reviewing it until it is right, which is good, I guess, because it just means you've essentially he's in your corner making sure it's right. Some people just, well, they're basically straight now, so we can leave it. We've got the however much money from them, so no, it was good. They are like basically perfect now, so can't complain. And they've stayed really white, and I don't know why, because I have coffee every day. It's something I was conscious of for a while. So I had braces in year 7 for like a year or so, and then a few years after, my wisdom teeth came through, all 4 of them. So then it just pushed my teeth forward slightly. So the top front of each of them were all sort of crossed. So I just decided I need to get it done. No point being bothered and not doing anything about it. So I just went for it. Yeah, I was self-conscious. I would always sit, when you mess with your teeth with your tongue, I was constantly touching like, oh, it's horrible. And yeah, once I had it done, wasn't like conscious of my smiling in pictures and stuff, which is nice to not be conscious of your face. No one really noticed whatsoever, which was good, because I was a bit conscious of it. And I had a list for about 3 days, but then that went straight away too, so it was fine. They don't until you tell them, like with most things. Like you could say anything, oh, I've got this, and they're like, oh, I've not noticed, but now you've pointed it out, that's all they can see. It was actually a lot easier than I thought. My mum was really worried. She'd seen sort of pictures on the internet and she was like, oh my God, this is what she's getting done. But I don't know what she'd actually, I think she saw, like the rugby mouth guards, I think she thought that's what I was getting. And then when I came back, she was like, oh, is that it? So it hurt a little bit, but within a few hours it was used to it and it was just fine. Yeah, just sort of getting to a new routine of brushing your teeth. Don't think my teeth have ever been so clean, so that's good. And definitely one of the best things I did. Was thinking about it for years, and now quite a few of my friends, not because of me, but just because it's becoming quite popular, and people that are unhappy, especially if something's on your face you're unhappy with, like it's there for everyone to see, so just get it fixed and you'll feel miles better. Yeah, and they do the finance options. I was quite lucky, I had enough money in my savings because of work and stuff, so I just paid it all out. But one of my friends has started on a finance scheme, so it is affordable and it's reasonably cheap here compared to other places. I'm sure other places was about $5,000 when I was looking, so that's one of the reasons I didn't do it as well, because it was so expensive. But this is my dentist anyway, so when I came for a checkup, we just discussed it. I actually said I'd pay more if I could go back again and it was more, I would pay more. Just because because I was so conscious of it, it's definitely one of the best things I did. Probably feel a bit more confident in like certain photos and stuff. Just like sort of in myself, I do feel a bit more it's sort of like one less thing off the list of things to do, if that makes sense. As you said, plan for the future, like teeth done, move on to the next sort of thing. Yeah, I do think, say if I was to apply for any jobs, I don't know, I had a nice smile at the interview, so that wouldn't be something, not that someone would critique that in an interview, but you'd feel possibly more confident to sort of speak out, speak confidently because your teeth look nice. And it's the same, if you were to meet, I sometimes meet clients and work, And I guess that's another aspect of, you know, meeting new people, and you just look a bit put together, a bit better, and it's sort of something people do notice, I think, when people have really good teeth. Your results and outweigh sort of the process and concerns people might have. You know, it's a little niggling pain sometimes, not every time. Say if you have your retainer for 2 weeks, it might hurt for 2 hours. Yeah, my friend's always like, oh, you've had a glow up because I've had the teeth done, so that's nice. People do sort of pick up on it quite a lot. I think probably, you know, if you're happy and you're smiling, then obviously people will notice. But yeah, just like generally happy, sort of happy to get pictures taken. But yeah, it's just nice. I think it's always nice to be complimented on things. I know you shouldn't get it for vanity reasons, but that sort of goes hand in hand with making yourself feel better. If you feel more confident, you generally look better anyway. That's what people say, it's all about confidence. Like, it doesn't necessarily matter what you look like at all. If you radiate confidence, people can sort of feel it, and then it makes you just look better and gives you a better aura generally, which I do think is true. You can see some people that aren't amazing looking and you're like, oh God, they look great, and it's just because they're so confident.